Previously on Talk That Talk.
I think it comes down to just interest. I think Maya was speaking of that earlier. Like when people do shows, they're gonna do what's popular. Marching band is popular because it garners the most attention and acknowledgement. If you do a great concert band piece, the average person in the audience doesn't know what you're playing, and they may not even be able to. They may not even come to your concert. Being honest, they may not even come to your concert. So you can have all this preparation, and people be like, "Oh, we're doing this to prepare." I'm not. I don't do concert band to prepare for marching band. I do concert band because I love concert band. I do jazz band because I love jazz band. I do marching band because I love marching band. And all those things intertwined together makes a whole musician, period. There's no idea that we have to continue to act like one has to be in sacrifice or another or in preparation for some other stuff. I don't know. It's all a development. I speak differently in my different ensemble groups. Yeah, like when I talk to kids about jazz, obviously they're not playing eighth notes the same. You know what I mean? Like where or when we play it in marching band, the way we're phrasing may be a little different depending on who holds the melody, maybe slightly different because melodies on brass instruments compared to like higher woodwind instruments create different types of tonality issues that you may have to deal with in an indoor arena. But the reality of all of this, though, is that that's just who I am as an educator. And I think that's a problem if we're telling people or this idea that you have to have one season that's important and the other one is kind of like fall is marching band and the spring is like marching band junior and shit. Like it's like I don't know. I just don't agree with it. But teach his own. I'm not hating. Do what you do, man. Obviously it's work for whoever programs. But if we're asking ourselves to be honest about the question we asked before, why aren't we evolving? Because directors aren't evolving. Because the direction of the programs aren't evolving. Because we do the same shit every time over and over and over again and expect different results. We all know what that is. So it is what it is.
It's good to hear somebody else say it, so I don't have to get cussed out this week.
No. I think everybody's like hit the nail on the head, but I think Mario and Rick, you added a different viewpoint, and I just have to be sincere. When I was in the marching band, there was no such thing as wind ensemble in the fall, and I think when you speak about other people's experience, unfortunately, you see what you've been cheated out of as a music major, and regardless if you're a non-music major, the only way that you can develop your department better is if you have those overall experiences, period. And I think honestly, some HBCUs have improved over time since I graduated. I graduated 2011. I was a freshman in 2006. So at that time, man, we wasn't doing that. And we gonna be 1,000. Prairie View was not known for our wind ensemble or concert band at that time. It wasn't. But you see other. Yeah, but you see other schools now that are developing well-rounded musicians, and I see a lot of people say, "Well, everybody not a music major." Yeah, but you're getting that money though, and honestly, that's a whole different topic of conversation. But when you breaking off the type of bread that some of these programs are breaking off, bro, you gonna play all year, bro. Like this is your job. You gonna play everything,
right?
but Quan. Oh, go ahead, Julie. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Quan, that statement brings up something that we haven't talked about here. Well, Mario touched on it briefly, but we need to bring it up in this conversation, and that's this. You have to have a competent staff. You can't just have a talented band director. Your head band director, right, can't just be the only talent on your staff. What happens in a lot of instances, Quan, is you have band staffs that are built with band heads. They don't know who no Percy Granger is, so how they gonna get in the concert band room and teach that to the students? Now there are some band staffs that are excellent. This is a comprehensive discussion, right? It's not just focusing on why we should do concert band. A well-rounded music program has chamber ensembles. I'm in clarinet ensemble. I'm in woodwind ensemble. I'm in brass quintet. When I was at Norfolk State, Quan, this was a normal semester for me. I was first chair in the wind ensemble. I was first chair in the jazz band. All right, and then Julian got there, and we would switch off. Me, him, and Anton would switch off the first book in jazz band. I was the first chair trumpet in the university brass quintet. I was Mr. Adams made me play in brass brass ensemble. I was in all these other ensembles, and I had to go get my ass whipped by Dr. Zachary in them private lessons. So for me, I had no choice but to say, okay, I know I'm Omega. I want to do that. I know I'm a music major. I want to do that. And I'm in the Spartan Legion. I need to buckle down and be a legitimate college student. I need to plan my day out. Instead of waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I need to get my ass up at 8 or 9 or 7
Right.
in the morning. And that's it. Hey. Right. Wake y'all young asses up. All right. Like, get up. The morning is not, you're not allergic to it.
So like MC8, wake your ass up for the 93 shot.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we all know, like, we sitting up here being bougie right now. We all know how college was. We woke up. If we ain't had no class that day,
Yo, man, wake up.
Shit, we ain't had no class. What the hell was that? Was that Shane's song?
That's the most random sound effects, bro.